Benny's Bar bombing was a paramilitary attack on the 31st of October 1972 in Belfast, Northern Ireland. A unit of the Ulster Defence Association, a loyalist paramilitary group, detonated no-warning car bomb outside the Irish Catholic-owned Benny's Bar in the Dockland area of Sailortown, killing 2 small girls who were celebrating Halloween outside. 12 of the pub's patrons were also injured. The bombing led up to the attack. Since its foundation in September 1971, the UDA had killed over 30 Catholic civilians and attacked a number of Catholic-owned businesses. On the 13th of September 1972, UDA members opened fire inside the Catholic-owned Divas Castle Bar on Springfield Road, Belfast. 1 Catholic civilian, the owner's son, was killed. On the 5th of October it detonated a bomb at another Belfast pub, the Capital Bar, killing a Protestant civilian. On the evening of Tuesday the 31st of October 1972 in Sailortown, a large group of local children in fancy dress were playing outside the houses near a bonfire in Ship Street to celebrate Halloween. 2 Catholic girls, Paula Strong and Claire Hughes, both dressed as witches, were approached by a white-haired man carrying a suitcase. He asked for directions to Benny's Bar. After one of the girls gave him the directions, he gave her 2 pence and walked along Garmoyle Street to its junction with Ship Street, where the pub was located. The 2 girls then went to the pub, knocked on the door and asked for pennies as a form of the traditional trick-or-treating. The explosion. The girls were in the vicinity of the Catholic-owned pub, which was full of patrons, when a maroon-colored Mini containing a 100-pound bomb exploded outside the building's Ship Street wall where it had been parked. No warning had been given. Part of the building collapsed onto the customers inside, injuring 12 people. Flying glass and masonry was hurled out into the street, instantly killing Paula Strong and fatally injuring Claire Hughes. A local woman who came upon the bodies of the little girls described what she had seen. They were just like bloody bundles of rags lying there. The explosion took place only 20 yards from the children's bonfire, and the bomb had a very short fuse. Houses and office buildings within a radius of several hundred yards suffered damage. The Strong family, who lived in the adjacent Marine Street, felt the effects of the blast. Paula's brother, Tony, said that there was a massive explosion. The entire house shook and pictures fell off the walls. Paula's father, Jerry Strong, had gone to the pub to help dig out those buried beneath the rubble and found the body of his daughter on the pavement outside. Claire Hughes's brother Kevin had been playing near the bonfire when the bomb detonated. The home was in Ship Street, facing the bonfire, and the mother immediately rushed to the scene and brought the gravely wounded Claire into the house. She died shortly afterwards in hospital. The attack was the first major bombing in Northern Ireland for 2 weeks, with a total of 479 deaths, including those of the Bloody Sunday, Donegal Street, Spring Hill, Bloody Friday and Claudy atrocities. 1972 was the bloodiest year of the 30-year ethno-political conflict known as the Troubles. Aftermath. The funerals of Paula Strong and Claire Hughes were conducted at the Roman Catholic St. Joseph's Chapel in Sailortown. Many mourners lined the street, and accompanied the coffins as they were carried inside the church. The girls were buried in Milltown Cemetery. The bombing had been carried out by a unit of the Ulster Defence Association, which was the largest loyalist paramilitary organisation in Northern Ireland and which was legal at the time. Benny's bar was targeted by the UDA as it was believed to have been an Irish Republican drinking den. The three men who had driven the car bomb to the pub pleaded guilty to the murders. It emerged during the trial that one of the bombers had worked with Paula Strong's father at the docks. The UDA continued attacking pubs owned or frequented by members of the Irish Catholic and nationalist community. Less than 2 months after the bombing, on the 20th of December, the UDA launched a gun attack on another Catholic-owned pub in Derry. That attack killed 5 Catholic civilians. Benny's pub and the houses in Ship Street have since been torn down, leaving a small section of the street near the Garmoyle Street intersection extant. This is now an industrial zone. Ship Street and most of Sailortown was demolished to build the M2 motorway. There is a memorial plaque on an outside wall beneath a stained glass window at St. Joseph's Chapel commemorating Paula Strong and Claire Hughes.